guys, my name is Tracy Sanders. Welcome to those who are joining us for the first time. This is my segment called 52 Keys to Balancing Your Writing Time and Personal Time. But these tips are not just about time management, it's all about how to live a happy, peaceful life and keep everyone in your life happy as well. Well, I guess I'm about to contradict that statement because tip number 20 this week actually is about time management. It's all about protecting your me time. Some people might convince themselves that they don't need me time or they don't deserve it or they're just too busy, they can't fit it in. But it's important to make sure that you do take some time to be alone with your thoughts, reflect on your day, and sometimes just sit still in the quietness, because sometimes greatness derives from the stillness. So how do you go about finding time for yourself or to set apart time away from your family or other things that you need to get done to enjoy this time to yourself? Well, the first thing you have to do is teach others how to respect your me time. One thing you can do to set up these boundaries at an early age is teach your children how to be alone themselves. A lot of families have an open door policy, and we did as well, my husband and I, when we were first raising our kids. They were allowed to go anywhere in the home. But as they got a little bit older, we wanted to make sure that they understand the boundaries and the concept of privacy. Everyone needs time alone. This can be as extensive as needing an hour to go to the gym or a couple minutes to yourself in the bathroom. A lot of my friends take their kids with them to the bathroom when they're at home just because they want to keep their eyes on them at all times. But this is not necessary, and it teaches our children to depend on us and that we will be there no matter what. Even though there are times in their lives when they're going to have to deal with things alone or they're going to have to spend some time alone, and they need to learn how to get used to that. My boys have always had each other. They're very close in age. But even when they didn't, they were okay to play alone because they just were that type of personality. My daughter, on the other hand, from the age of 3, has never wanted to play in her room alone. She's always wanted to be with me or with her friends. So it's been a very hard uphill battle teaching her that it's okay to be alone, that it's okay to play by yourself and use your imagination and to deal with things alone and not have to depend on someone else all the time. If you've been following along in this segment so far, you know that I've offered other tips on, how to clean your home and how to get dinner made and shortcuts, things like that, to deal with the domestic responsibilities that you manage every day. Some of those tips included having your older children help out with the chores or dinner, or having them help out watch the younger children so you can have some time to yourself. And it's important to remember that you're not a bad parent. You're not a bad spouse or a bad employee if you need some time to yourself to work through some of your stress. It's much better for you to take that time so you can come back to your people or your task or your project rejuvenated, relaxed, and with clarity. The final thing you need to remember about taking this time for yourself is to not squander it. If you really need to get away and you're very stressed, you need to go take a bubble bath or go to the gym and work out, maybe go for a run, but don't sit and do the bills, don't figure out the budget for the month, don't make the grocery list. If these are things that are going to help you de-stress, then fine. There are a lot of type A personalities in the world. I'm one of them, and I feel less stressed when I get things done on my list. But if you're the type of person that just needs to decompress, then do that. Allow yourself that time so you can go back to your family and your projects focused. That's tip number 20 in this segment. Be sure to carve out some me time for yourself during the day. Everyone around you will thank you. They may not like it at first when they're away from you, but once they realize that you come back a better person to be around, then they'll appreciate that you did that. If you enjoyed the tips in this video today, please be sure to like it, share it with your friends who might need it, who might need to learn that they need to take some time for themselves, and subscribe to my channel. So every Friday I'll have new tips for you just like this on how to keep your real life flowing as smoothly as your writing. Take care.